Test. We got her? Turn the other mic down on this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the flag and roll Canada.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Spryfield Lions Arena. As the Spryfield Attack host, East Hants Penguins. This is their third game of the season. East Hants has taken the first two. We'll see what Spryfield can do tonight. Starting lineup for Spryfield is McKinnon at center, Ballard on right wing, and Feltham on left wing. Guthrow and McNeil on defense. And Bentley's in net. Off the draw, puck squirts back to East Hants. They get it up, dump it down into the far corner, Spryfield side. Neal picks it up, gets to McKinnon. He breaks over the center line, dumps it in. Feltham chases to the near corner. East Hants picks it up behind their net. And it just gets away from Ballard. East Hants gets over the blue line. Guthrow picks it up and punches it into the neutral zone. East Hants has it now. They get over the red line, dump it into the far corner. Clear it around the net. Comes up the near boards. Punch it back to the corner. Ballard gets there over the blue line, but loses control. East Hants picks it up, sends it back to their defense. East Hants tries a high pass up. That's going to go all the way down for icing. Face off to the right of left East Hants goalie. They push it back to the blue line, but it comes out over the center. Puck squirts around. Oh, picked off at center by East Hants. They get over the line with three. Take it to the far corner. Cleared out front. Shot goes wide of the net and Bentley. Spryfield clears it to the near corner. East Hants keeps it in at the point, sends it behind the net to the far corner. Puck gets whacked around behind the net and goes up into the netting for a whistle. Face-off's coming to the right of Bentley. Puck goes into the corner. McNeil gets it over, sends it over to Barr, defense. He puts it up to Joseph, who tries to clear and pass, but it's picked off by East Hants. They're over the net again. Puck gets knocked off his stick into the near corner. Spryfield brings it out, gets it to center ice. Joseph picks it up, dumps it in deep. East Hants, Golden plays it behind the net. They try to punch it off the boards, but that's picked off. Barr keeps it in at the point. Oh, Joseph with a quick pass out front to Dill. Dill just can't get it in. And now Dill with a shot off the bar. Dill clears it out front again, but it's picked off by East Hants. Back to Dill. Another shot chipped up over the goalie and into the netting. Face off to the right of East Hants. Goldie. Hardwick Brown takes the face off. He gets it back to his side, but East Hants picks it off. Gets to the line, but it's knocked out by the defense. Power tries to feed Hardwick Brown, but it's too far for him, and East Hants covers up for a whistle. Off the draw, East Hants gets it. They send it down the ice, gets by, gut throw. Icing's waved off. East Hants has it now. Cole McNeil takes it up. He gets it around the net, but East Hants gets it. They break out, come over center ice. Try a shot that's blocked, goes into the far corner. Power clears it out past the blue line. East Hants has it in the neutral zone. They try to regroup. They go rink wide. Hardwick Brown can't handle the pass. They pick off the pass in the neutral zone. East Hants has it again. Spryfield clears it out. East Hants picks it up, dumps it back in. They've got numbers. McNeil hits Power, but it's knocked off his stick. East Hants with a shot right at the hash marks. Beats Bentley over the shoulder. Time on the goal, 4 minutes of the first period. Off the draw, puck squirts out to the far boards. Feltham tries to whack it up. It's knocked into Spryfield's end. Heslop does a funny move in front of the net, but now Spryfield starts out. Spryfield gets it over the blue line, but East Hants picks it off. They hit a forward pass up now. Heslop tries to bounce it off the boards, but East Hants keeps it in. They try to clear it out front, but it comes over the blue line. They have to regroup. East Hants with control in the neutral zone. They punch it up the near boards. Heslop in a race to the corner. East Hants comes up with the puck. They try to pass in front of the net. That's knocked out. Now Feltham picks it up. He starts up. It's Ballard. Ballard dumps it in. Goldie gloves that down. Face off to the left of East Hants goalie. Linesman wasn't happy with that drop. They'll redo it. Joseph's in the circle. Puck gets knocked into the near corner on East Hants side. They send it around the net. The defense clears it up to far boards. Farwell picked it up. He went rink wide, but Spryfield couldn't get organized. Puck gets knocked back to the neutral zone, gets batted around. Still getting batted around in the neutral zone. East Hants has it now. They pull it back, try and regroup. They can't get anything done. Joseph has it. Joseph drops back to Dill. Dill comes up, cuts through center. Hits Barr. Barr comes over the ball, drops it to Heslop. He gets a shot that gets wide of the net. Farwell keeps it at the point. Joseph has it. He hits McLeod. McLeod can't get the shot off. Penalty coming up on the play, the East Hants. Spryfield to go on the power play. 6 minutes into the first period. Shot so far is 5-2 for Spryfield. Joseph goes in for the draw. He gets it over to Hardwick Brown. Hardwick Brown goes back to Welsh in the point. Puck comes off his stick and East Hants clears it all the way down to the far corner. Puck gets held up on the boards and whistled down. Face-off's coming to the left of Bentley. Power takes it. East Hants gets it back to the point, but they end up knocking it out to the neutral zone. They dump it back in. Welsh picks it up in the far corner, takes it behind the net. Welsh starts up, hits Hardwick Brown on the near boards. Hardwick Brown up to Joseph. Joseph's over the line. He dumps it around the boards. Power picks it up. Sorry, that was Dill behind the net. Joseph hits Welsh at the point. His shot goes off a skate into the near corner. Power gets by one, drops it to Welsh. Welsh has a shot that's deflected up into the netting. Off the draw. Power gets it over to Hardwick Brown on the boards. He can't handle it. Puck gets punched around the net. Dill keeps it at the boards, gets it to Power. Power goes rink wide to Joseph. Joseph to Hardwick Brown. Hardwick Brown back to the point. Oh. Power with a shot. That's turned aside by the goalie. Hardwick Brown sends it back to the point. He sends it over to Dill. Tries to hit Power, but he can't do it. East Hants gets control. Sends the puck all the way down. Dill hits Power. Power up to Hardwick Brown on the far boards. He gets by a defender but can't get it on the shot of the net. Power has it now at the circle. It's Guthrow at the point. Guthrow's shot's high over the net. McNeil keeps it in. Puck comes back to McNeil at the point. He gets a shot away. Puck goes back to McNeil at the point. He gets a shot that's blocked. He's able to keep it in, but East Hants picks it up. And they have it back to 5-on-5. East Hants takes it over the blue line. Oh, centering pass out front. Nobody there. Now, Feltham gets a shot, the high slot, covered up by the goalie. Off the draw. Puck squirts back. McKinnon has it. Oh, puck loose in front of the net. Felton just can't get a stick on it. Puck gets tied up in East Hants far corner. It's loose. Ballard can't keep it in along the boards. Comes to Heslop. He tries to slap it in, but picks up his own pass. He gets a shot off, goes over the net. Welsh keeps it into the point, but East Hants able to knock it out. Spryfield has to regroup. East Hants has the puck. They send it all the way down. Welsh has it behind his net. He hits Heslop in the near corner. Heslop back behind the net to Welsh. Welsh back to Heslop. Heslop starts out. He goes rink wide. Tries to hit Felton, but the pass is behind him. Puck gets cleared out. Rink wide. East Hants has it now. Trying to get a shot. Oh, East Hants does a fancy move, but Bentley shuts him down at the corner. East Hants still in control of the puck. But now Welsh picks it up, dumps it into the neutral zone. East Hants picks it up, takes it back to their end to regroup. Ballard picks off a pass. Ballard trying to go. Oh. Ballard gets stonewalled by the post. Face-off's going to come to the left of the East Hants goalie. East Hants gets the draw. They take it behind their net, go D to D. Try and send it up the near boards, but now they cut out. Joseph breaks up that pass, but East Hants gets control, and they're over the line. They lose it just over the blue line. They dump it in, have to regroup. Spryfield tries to hit Dill. That goes down too far for an icing. Face-off's coming to the right of Bentley. Spryfield wins the draw. He's back to Barry. He takes it behind the net, tries to come up the boards to Joseph. Joseph just clears it up. East Hants picks it up in their end, and they just dump it out to the neutral zone. They get it over the blue line, but they can't keep it in. Spryfield loses control in the neutral zone. East Hants has it now. They try and regroup. They lose control again in the neutral zone. Barr sends it rink wide. Joseph picks it up at the far boards, takes it behind the net. He tries to cut through, but it's knocked off his stick. Puck gets knocked behind the net. Comes out to the point. East Hants with a quick shot in. 2 shots from the point. Both are wide. East Hants carries it into the near corner and up along the boards. They still have control. Puck's going off bodies. Can't seem to handle that puck in the slot. And finally gets knocked up in the netting for a whistle. Face off to the right of Bentley. Power takes the face off. And East Hants wins it. Comes back to the point. They try a shot. Oh. Bentley gloves that down for a whistle. Face off to the right of Bentley again. Power in the circle. And he gets it back to Guthrow. Puck gets cleared to the far corner. Spryfield. Guthrow clears up the boards. Hardwick Brown tries to slap it out, but East Hants keeps it in at the blue line. Guthrow sends it up the boards again. Hardwick Brown's able to clear it out. Puck goes rink wide to Cormier. He can't keep it in. East Hants shoots it up. Not sure if that's an offside or if it went up over the into the bench. Off the draw. Spryfield gets control. Dumps it in. Feltham gets in the corner. Sends it to McKinnon on the far boards. Puck's getting whacked off sticks there, but East Hants comes up with it. They're up the far boards, but they come rink wide. They're over the blue line and stop. Trying to hit the front of the net, but that's broken up by Spryfield. Guthrow picks it up. He takes it to the far boards and then just dumps it up, trying to buy some time. East Hants tries to clear it out, but McKinnon stops in the neutral zone. Penalty coming up on the play to Spryfield. East Hants is going to go on the power play at 12 minutes, 32 seconds into the period. Shot so far in the period, 7-4 for Spryfield. Off the draw. Feltham wins it. He gets it to the corner. They try to clear it out, but East Hants keeps it in. Feltham gets a whack at it, knocks it down into East Hants' end. He chases it around. East Hants takes it behind their net. Ballard comes in, tries to put the pinch on. But East Hants gets out. They're over the line. Can't split the defense. And Feltham picks up a loose puck, dumps it in deep. Ballard chases it down. East Hants goes up the far boards. Out to the neutral zone. They're over the blue line, but that's broken up by Welsh. Welsh just can't clear it out. East Hants keeps it in. They try and get it in front of the net. It's picked off by Heslop. Heslop gets cleared around the boards. East Hants still has it. They go D to D. Back to the front of the net. They get a shot on net. Goes off somebody into the corner. East Hants still has it in the near corner. They try and punch it out front on Bentley, but he covers up for a whistle. Off the draw, McKinnon gets it back to Barr. Barr tries to punch it up the boards, but it's held in at the line. East Hants still has control. They send it to the far corner, and from there back out to the point. They try to go rink wide, but the puck goes off a stick into the over the glass and into the bench. Face off to the left of Bentley. McKinney gets it back to Barr. Again, kept in at the point by East Hants. They try a shot on that, but Bentley gloves that down. McKinnon knocks the puck forward. East Hants still has it. They're trying to keep it at the point. Spryfield knocks it out. East Hants takes it back to their end. They start out, come to the near boards, and they skate up. Their shots. Goes off a player up into the netting. Off the draw, puck comes back to East Hants. They take it to the point, go rink wide from the circle. On the near side, they try a shot at Bentley, but he covers that up. McLeod's in for the draw. He gets it over to Burr. Burr takes it to the corner because it's tied up. East Hants comes up with the puck. They take it around the net. Trying to hit the point, but it's broken up by Dill. Dill's able to whack it out over the boards. Guthrow's back on the ice. 5-on-5. Oh, East Hants hits Dill. He can't break the defense. The goalie steers it to the far corner. Dill lays the body. Joseph can't control the puck in the corner, and East Hants clears it out. They stare it up. They get the puck to the far corner, but can't get it to the front of the net. Take it to the near corner. Dump it back in, but Barr breaks it up, sends it around behind the net. Joseph in a scrap for it. Spryfield's able to get it over the blue line and into East Hants' end. Dill putting the chase on. East Hants tries to wrap it around the boards, but that's going to go all the way down. Well, icing's waved off. Heslop goes rink wide to Barr. Barr tries to hit McLeod. East Hants picks it up in the neutral zone. They get over the blue line. They try a shot, wide angle from Bentley. He turns side to side, goes behind the net into the near corner. Puck's tied up. Barr tries to clear it out, but it's picked up at the point by East Hants. They get a shot from the point, turned aside by Bentley. They go D to D again. Feltham putting pressure on. Now Heslop tries to hit Dill. And Dill ends up tripping the East Hants player. He's going to go off for 2. Face off to the left of Bentley. McKinnon's in for the draw. East Hants gets the draw. They come back to the point near boards. They send it around. Try and get a shot. Oh, nice pass, but Bentley turns out of the side. Ballard blocks the shot, sends it back to East Hants' end. He puts pressure on. East Hants tries to regroup. They do a rink wide pass. Do a drop back. Try and hit a play on the slot, but that's broken up by McNeil. McKinnon tries to clear it out, but he doesn't get a good crack at it. East Hants keeps it in at the line. They dump it to the near corner. McNeil punts it around the boards. Guthrow knocks it back into East Hants' end. They pick the puck up, take it around their net, stare it out. They try a long pass. It gets chipped into the near corner. East Hants gets it, sends it around to the far point. McNeil picks it up, sends it back down the boards. East Hants goalie plays it. He sends it up. They're over the line with 3. They try and shot on net, but that's wide off to the side. Welsh pushes it behind the net. Feltham can't clear it out. Puck comes out of the far corner, but Bentley covers that up for a whistle. Power in for the draw. It's tied up. East Hants gets it back to the point. They go D to D and clear it back to the corner. East Hants tries to take it out of the corner, but they go behind the net. Try and get it out front, but it's picked off by Hardwick Brown. He sends it down. East Hants comes back behind their net. They start out. Go up the far boards, but Power breaks that up. East Hants gets control again, get it in the center. They get over the line. Puck comes around the net. Bear tries to hit Power, but it's up high. And it goes all the way down for an icing. Face-off's going to come to the left of Bentley. Powers in for the draw. He ties it up, and East Hants gets it. They try a shot on net. That goes out for player. Puck gets knocked from behind the net into the near corner. Clears out front, but Burr picks it up. He takes it around the net, starts out. Burr gets over the red line, tries to shot in, but right at the center of mass of the goalie. He covers for a whistle. Hardwick Brown's in for the draw. He gets it back to Power. He gets a shot that goes off his skate and wide into the corner. East Hants has it up the far boards. They get up, but they can't hold it. Puck goes into the corner. East Hants still picks it up near the point. McNeil gets it knocked off his stick, and East Hants gets control in the far corner. They get it out front, but they can't get a shot on net. Another penalty coming up. To Spryfield. We're into the last minute of the play in the period. No, sorry, that penalty's coming to East Hants. Shots in the period, 12-8 for East Hants. Hardwick Brown's back in the circle. Spryfield on the power play. Hardwick Brown gets it to Power at the point. Power sends it over to Dill. His shot. Gloved down by the goalie. Face off to the right of East Hants goalie. Hardwick Brown gets it back to Dill. Dill goes wide to Power in the near boards. Back to Dill. Dill over to Joseph. Joseph back to Dill. Dill with a shot. Again, right at the goalie, and he covers up. Hardwick Brown gets it back to Dill. Dill skates around at the point. He tries to hit Power, but he's too far away, and the puck comes out. Spryfield's got to clear the zone. Joseph takes it over the line, tries to hit Hardwick Brown on the far side. He can't handle the pass, and his shot goes behind the net. East Hants picks it up along the boards, but it's knocked back in. They send it all the way down. Dill picks it up, and the buzzer goes to end the period. Nope. Hardwick Brown takes the draw. Off the face-off, he gets it back to Powers. Powers hits McLeod. McLeod sends it rink wide. Hardwick Brown takes it behind the net. He tries to hit Dill at the point, but that gets picked off by East Hants, and they clear it all the way down. East Hants trying to put pressure on Joseph. Picks up the puck in the near corner in his end. Sends it behind the net to Dill. Dill starts up. It's Joseph. He just chips it forward. East Hants picks that off and sends it all the way down. Bentley comes out to play it. East Hants with 2 in there. And they slide it past Bentley for a short-handed goal. At 47 seconds into the period. East Hants goes up 2-0. McKinnon comes in the circle for the draw. He gets it back to Guthrow. Guthrow takes it back to his end to regroup. He sends it over to McNeil. McNeil goes rink wide to Ballard. Ballard takes it over the blue line, the far boards. He tries a shot, but that gets steered to the corner. Feltham tries to clear it out front to Guthrow, but it's knocked off his stick. Puck comes up along the boards. It gets by Guthrow. East Hants out of the box. They try to pick it up. It's shut down by Guthrow. Bentley turns one aside. McKinnon clears it up the far boards and out. Goes off Ballard. McKinnon picks it up again. He's over the line. Tries a shot from the high slot. That gets turned into the near corner. Feltham tries to get it out front, but East Hants picks that off. They're back over Spryfield's blue line. On the near boards, they go rink wide. Shot from the point. Blocked by Ballard. Ballard and McKinnon up now. They're over the line. It's knocked off Ballard's stick. Guthrow keeps it in. McKinnon picks it up in the corner. He tries to clear it out front, but there's nobody there. It goes into wide. East Hants punches it back to the near corner. Feltham's in there trying to keep it in. Cormier tries to get it, but he can't handle it. Guthrow tries to punch it up the boards. To McLeod. It's knocked back to the far corner and Spryfield side. Puck is tied up along the boards. East Hants comes up with it. They clear it back deep. Guthrow ties a man up. McLeod's in there. East Hants gets it back to the point. They go D to D. Try a shot, but that gets steered to the near corner. East Hants picks it up again. They try and take it up the boards. It's turned around. East Hants tries to get it out front, but that goes off skates. And Spryfield has it. Cormier. He gets by the defense. Puck goes in the near board. Dill has it in the corner. He hits Welsh, and Welsh rings it off the post into the near corner. Comes back to Welsh at the point. He gets a weak shot off. It goes off some skates and comes back to Spryfield's end. Dill picks it up. Sorry, Hessler picks it up. He tries to go up the near boards, but East Hants picks that off. They get it over the blue line, but lose it in front of the net. Spryfield picks it up now. Dill dumps it in deep over the red line. East Hants goal. He covers up for a whistle.
Going 07-06. To the control between the Stars.
Face off to the right. East Hants is goalie. Powers in the circle. Power gets the draw, but East Hants comes forward, picks it up. They lose it just at the blue line. Monroe skating around his end. He loses it to East Hants. East Hants takes it to the far boards, dumps it back to the corner. They try to get it out front, but that's broken up by Forwell. Forwell tries to clear it up the boards, but it's kept in at the point. Forwell has it again. He goes rink wide to Hardwick Brown. Hardwick Brown's over the point. Hits Joe Power. His shot's turned aside. Puck goes into the near corner, and East Hants comes out. Power keeps it in at the blue line. He gets by a defender. Tries a shot, but that's blocked. East Hants has it now up the near boards. They fan in the shot. They go rink wide, dump it in. Bentley plays it behind the net, leaves it there for Barr. Barr tries to go up the boards to Power, but that's picked off by East Hants. And looks like East Hants is offside for that whistle. McKinnon comes to the dot. Puck squirts out of the draw and Feltham knocks it into the near corner. East Hants sends it around the boards. Ballard picks it up off the boards. Feltham tries to get it, but it's cleared around to the near corner again. McKinnon picks it up in the near corner. He gets tied up. Gets it back to McNeil, but he can't handle it. East Hants has it. They're over the line with 3. Guthrow steers him to the far corner. East Hants still in control. McKinnon breaks that up. Guthrow lobs it up into the neutral zone. East Hants has it, and they dump it in deep. Guthrow picks it up in his own near corner, sends it around the boards. Ballard. Ballard punches it off to McNeil. His pass is picked off, trying to clear the zone. Feltham has it along the boards. He hits McKinnon. He goes up, lobs it to the neutral zone. East Hants has it. They go D to D. Come rink wide, and they just punch it deep in there. Guthrow's back. Guthrow hits Feltham. Feltham takes it up the near boards. He's over the blue line. Tries a shot. It's off the goalie and up into the netting. McLeod's in the circle. He gets it back to Welsh at the point. He just dumps it into the corner. Puck kind of squirts around. Behind the net, Dill tries a shot from the slot that's covered up by the goalie. Face off to the right, East Hants' goalie. McLeod gets it back to Joseph. He dumps it into the corner. It goes around the net to the far corner. East Hants can't clear it out. Kept in at the point by Heslop. He sends it to the corner. Dill sends it back. Heslop with a shot. That's off the goal. He punches up to the slot. East Hants has it. They send it all the way down for an icing. Face-off's going to come back to the right of East Hants' goalie. McLeod's in the circle. Puck is tied up. East Hants comes up with it. They start up the near boards. They're over the blue line. Shot on Bentley, steered to the far corner. It's back to the point, and they just dump it in deep. Welsh sends it around the boards, but Joseph can't handle it. Comes off some skates. East Hants has it again in the slot. Oh, they hit the post. Puck's behind the net. Heslop tries to clear it up. Clear it out. But East Hants comes up with it. Oh, Bentley with a marvelous save. Puck gets punched up to McLeod. He tries a backhand shot covered up by the goalie for the whistle.
Spryfield Attack with the following sponsors. JD7 Development. Rapper Connect.
East Hants still leads 2-0. Off the draw, Hardwick Brown. Loses it, but he gets it back. Puck goes off some skates and East Hants picks it up. They send it around the net, up the near side. Oh, Bentley with another save. Puck gets cleared out off skates, comes out to the neutral zone. East Hants tries to do it, but Cormier hits Power. Power gets the puck knocked off his stick in the near corner. Power gets it again in the far corner, tries to send it behind the net. Hardwick Brown chases it to the near corner. Puck comes out rink wide. Barr picks it up, sends it up to Power, who tries to clear it out front, but there's nobody there. East Hants has it now. Cormier picks off a pass in the neutral zone and sends it back into East Hants' hand. They have it. They try a rink wide pass, but that goes to nobody, and it goes all the way down for an icing. Hardwick Brown goes into the circle. He gets back to Power. Power tries a shot. That's turned aside by the goalie. Cormier has it in the near corner. His shot's blocked. Farwell just punches it behind the net. Power picks it up, takes it to the corner, tries to hit Hardwick Brown to the side of the net. Battle behind the net there. East Hants has it now. They come out. They get it over the blue line. Puck goes into the far corner. East Hants tries to hit the point, but nobody there, and the puck goes all the way down. Goalie comes out to play it. East Hants has it in their zone. Now they're over the line with 4. They drop it back to the point. Off the blocker, Bentley. Farwell tries to hit McLeod. McLeod gets Wood on it, but goes into the corner. He tries to get it out front, but it's knocked off his stick. Bounces through the corner. Puck's bouncing off skates and sticks, and East Hants comes up with it. They get over the red line, dump it into the corner. Gets knocked to the near corner. Joseph sends it up to McLeod. McLeod takes it to the far corner. He gets knocked off the puck, but Joseph picks it up at the side of the net, tries to hit Dill. Oh, shot from the point, goes off some skates. Oh, puck right through the paint. McLeod can't get a stick on it. East Hants bounces it off the boards. They're going to send it all the way down for another icing. Ballard comes into the circle. Face off to the left to East Hants. Puck gets whacked into the corner. Felton was in. Tries to hit McKinnon in the corner. Puck gets knocked around, goes behind the net. East Hants sends it up the near boards. They go rink wide at their blue line. Now they're over the line. Pass out front's broken up by McNeil. Now McKinnon picks it up. He tries to hit Felton. Guthrow clears it in deep, but East Hants gets it, knocks it out to center ice. McNeil picks it up. His pass is too far forward for McKinnon and Guthrow, but East Hants has it in the neutral zone. They come over the line with 3. Try a shot. from the near circle. That goes off skates, sticks, and gets whacked behind the net. Puck is tied up. East Hants trying to get it out. Feltham comes in. He picks it up. Feltham hits Ballard, but he can't handle the pass. Puck comes back to Spryfield's end. Guthrow has it. Spryfield tries to regroup. Guthrow tries to send it high down the ice, but it goes up into the rafters for a whistle. Power comes in for the face-off to the left of Bentley. Power gets it to Welsh. He sends it around the boards. Hardwick Brown can't handle it. Puck gets back, knocked around behind the net. Oh, and a quick shot from the slot. Bentley covers that up. Powers in the circle again. East Hants gets the draw. They send it in the corner, try to get it out front, but it goes off his stick and up high. Cormier's in the race trying to get it. Hardwick Brown picks it up. He tries to hit Cormier. It's just off his stick. He can't get a shot off. Power blocks. East Hants is clearing zone. Welsh dumps it back to the near corner. East Hants' end. East Hants with the puck behind their net. They try to go up the far boards. Can't handle. Heslop breaks that up. But East Hants whacks it back. Heslop with it again in front of his net. He hits Power on the boards. Power. Little pass out to Hardwick Brown. Hardwick Brown hits Cormier, but it's too far for him. He can't get a shot off. Puck comes around the net. Hardwick Brown picks it up in the slot, but his shot goes wide. Puck jumps over Power's stick. East Hants is over the line, 2-on-1. They try a shot on Bentley. And a rebound. Bentley turns out of the side. East Hants trying to get it out front, but that's knocked aside by Power. East Hants still controls it at the point. They try to send it around the net, but Heslop breaks that up. Heslop goes rink wide to Cormier. Cormier dumps it in, goes for a change. East Hants has it now. From their far corner, they try to go rink wide, but they can't handle the pass. Dill picks that off. McLeod tries a shot. That's turned aside. Joseph gets knocked off the puck in the corner. Dill has it now. His pass is knocked off by East Hants. They come up with the puck, and they're over the line. Drop pass back on Bentley. He knocks that down, clears it to the near corner. Joseph has it now. He starts up the near boards. Joseph hits Dill. Dill tries to get by the defense, but he's broken up. Penalty coming up in the play here. I believe to East Hants. .46, Spryfield's going to go on the power play. McLeod's in the circle. He gets the draw to the near boards, but East Hants picks that up, sends it down into Spryfield's end. Dill comes back, picks it up, takes it behind his net. He goes rink wide to Hardwick Brown. Hardwick Brown chips it up to Power. Power takes his time. He tries a shot, but that's covered up by the goalie. Off the draw. Comes to Joseph. Joseph hits Power at the point. Power goes to Dill. Dill tries a shot. That gets turned aside to the side of the net. Hardwick Brown gets it to Powers. He tries a shot that goes off a skate into the corner. Power with a shot from the far circle. Comes around the net. Oh, Dill hits Joseph in the high slot. He sends it over the net. It's going to be a whistle. I think the net came off. Face off to the left of East Hants. Hardwick Brown's in the circle. East Hants comes up with it. They punch it off the boards. It goes all the way down. Dill comes back behind his net, sends it up the near boards. McLeod can't handle. East Hants picks it up again. Sends it back into Spryfield's end. Dill has it. He hits Hardwick Brown. He's over the blue line. He's through some defenders. His shot's turned aside. Goes into the near corner. Dill stops the clearing attempt at the point. Sends it back to the corner. But East Hants clears it all the way down this time. Bentley comes out to play it. He sends it behind the net to Dill. Dill stops. Goes rink wide to Joseph. Joseph's up the far boards all alone. He sends it in deep. Puck gets tied up, stays behind the net. McNeil keeps it into point. Hardwick Brown gets tripped up. East Hants has the puck. They send it down. Bentley clears it around the net. Power chips it out front to McLeod. McLeod with a shot. That goes off a skate into the near corner. Feltham tries to get it out front, but it's picked off by East Hants. And they're out over the line. Back to 5-on-5. East Hants with a shot wide of the net. They keep it in at the point. Circle around to the... Slap it back in the near corner. Well, East Hants with a shot right in the slot. Bentley turns side to side. Power picks it up and hits Ballard. Ballard gets tied up. East Hants comes up with it. East Hants goes right up the center now. They're over the blue line with 3. Right to the high slot. And a give and go pass. Right in the slot. They beat Bentley for make the score 3-0. And there's going to be a penalty on the play in Spryfield. Off the face-off. Puck gets knocked back. Hardwick Brown sends it back to Guthrow. Guthrow takes it to the near boards. Dumps it in wide of the net. Well, Hardwick Brown tries to pick off a pass there. East Hants goes rink wide. They send it back to their end, come up the near boards. And they're broken up at the blue line, but they get control again. They're over the line. Shot gets knocked down in front of the net. Another attempt goes wide. East Hants still has it. The near boards. They send it back to the point over to the corner. McKinnon picks it up in front of the net. He tries to clear it deep, but it's picked off at center ice by East Hants. Some scrambling there. McKinnon hits Hardwick Brown from his blue line. Hardwick Brown, he can't get by the defenders. East Hants has it again. They're over the blue line. They can't get a shot off. Still have control. They come back to the point. Go D to D. Can't handle the pass. Monroe knocks it deep into their end. East Hants comes up again. They take it out of their end. They're over the blue line.
16 minutes.
They stop. Spryfield tries to knock it out, but East Hants picks it up in the blue line. They can't make the pass in front of the net. They still have control on the near boards. Take it out to the point. Send it back to the far corner. Spryfield tries to hit the point. They try a shot from the near circle, but Bentley covers that up. Penalties over. Face-off's coming to the left of Bentley. Powers in the circle. Off the draw. He hits Welsh. Welsh gets knocked off his stick. Power picks it up at his blue line. He's carries it in, dumps it into the near corner. McLeod tries to hit Power in front of the net, but gets it back to Welsh. His shot from the point goes wide. Hardwick Brown picks it up on the far boards, tries to hit Power behind the net, but that's blocked at him. Puck gets cleared out, bounces over Heslop's stick, and comes all the way down. Welsh has it behind his net. He hits Heslop in the near boards. Heslop up to McLeod. McLeod's pass is picked off by East Hants. They have it on the far boards. Spryfield's end. Now Power has it. He tries to hit Hardwick Brown, but it's picked off in the neutral zone by East Hants. They take it back over the line. East Hants still has control, but it's picked off by McLeod. McLeod tries to hit Hardwick Brown. Goes through his legs into the corner. Power with a quick shot from the top of the circle. Turned aside by the goalie. And the buzzer goes to end the second period. East Hants leads 3-0. Shots on goal are 25-24 for East Hants. As we get ready to start the third period, Feltham comes into the circle. Puck gets whacked around. East Hants comes up with it. They send it back. Come up the near boards. Get it over the blue line. Try a centering pass. McKinnon picks it up. He drops it back to Welsh. He trips up at the blue line, loses the puck. East Hants has it now. Heslop comes in, breaks that up. He clears it to the far boards. The East Hants gets knocked off their stick. Feltham tries to clear and pass, but that's picked off. Puck's out in the neutral zone. Ballard picks it up. He's over the blue line. He gets upended in front of the net. Feltham tries to clear it out front. Nobody there. Ballard off the post again. Puck goes off to the far boards, gets tied up. East Hants clears it out to the neutral zone, but Heslop picks it up. He hits Welsh. Welsh takes it up the near boards. Tries to cut around in the corner, but he gets knocked off the puck. East Hants sends it around, but Feltham picks it up. Dumps it back behind the net. Spryfield's going for a change. East Hants has the puck now. They start out over the blue line. Try and get the puck out front. Oh, shot from the high slot. Turned aside. Spryfield clears it up the far boards. East Hants tries to bounce it off the rink-wide pass, but Welsh picks that up. Takes it over the red line, dumps it in. Hardwick Brown goes to the far corner. He tries to wrap it around. Power can't get there. McNeil gets it knocked off his puck. Spryfield sends it back to their defense. They come out, they're over the blue line. Go to the far corner. Try to go around the net. But Hardwick Brown picks that up. Now Guthrow picks his puck up off his net. Gets over, tries a shot from outside the blue line, but that's gloved down by the goalie for a whistle. Face off to the left of East Hants goalie. Hardwick Brown's in the circle. Puck gets whacked off sticks and East Hants comes up with it. They get over the blue line. They try a shot. That's turned aside by Bentley. Cormier picks it up in the far corner but loses it around the net. Well, Bentley with another big save there. Shot just off his right. Hardwick Brown looking for a lead pass. That gets knocked off some skates. It goes back to the far corner, the near corner. Guthrow sends it up the boards. Power just gets it out over the blue line. East Hants picks it up in the neutral zone. They try to hit a lead pass, but that goes all the way down for an icing. McLeod comes in for the face-off to the left East Hants' goalie. Puck squirts out off the near boards. East Hants tries to clear it out, but the puck goes up into the rafters for a whistle. McLeod in the draw again. Puck gets tied up at the circle. East Hants comes up with it. They send it down to Spryfield's end for an icing and a whistle. Well, it looks like it went off a player. Face-off's coming to center ice. McKinnon's in for the draw. He gets it back to Heslop. That gets knocked off. Goes to the far corner, but Welsh picks it up. He takes it around the near side. Kick. Gets knocked off some player. Heslop still has it. Hits McKinnon. McKinnon with a shot off a player. Feltham tries one from the wide angle, but that gets knocked down, and East Hants is out there over the blue line again. They try a steep angle shot, and Bentley covers that up for a whistle. Face-off's going to be to the right of Bentley. McLeod comes in for the draw. He gets over the boards. Barr gets tied up in the corner, but sends it around behind the net. Puck's held in the far corner, but East Hants comes up with it. Head back towards the blue line. They try a shot that goes off skates. It comes out to the neutral zone. East Hants picks it up. Dill's able to knock it down at East Hants' blue line. He still has the puck. Hits Forwell at the point. His shot's over the net. Dill has it along the boards. Trying to clear it out. East Hants gets a break. Through the neutral zone over the line, but they get knocked off the puck. It goes to the far corner. They take it behind the net. Try to clear and pass out front. They lose that. Now McLeod gets it. He gets over into the neutral zone, dumps it in deep. Joseph and Dill following up. McLeod tries to hit Joseph, but bounces over his stick. East Hants has it behind their net. They go to the far boards. Come out through the center. Dump it in deep. Barr picks it up in the near corner. He cuts around. Dill breaks up a pass in their end. And he blocks another pass, sends the puck down to East Hants' end. East Hand picks it up. They come up the center. Shot on Bentley's turn to the near corner. East Hants has the puck. They take it to the slot. It gets knocked off their stick. Goes to the far side. At the point, they clear it in deep. Try to hit the front of the net. Nobody there. East Hants still with the puck. Bentley knocks that aside. Hardwick Brown. It's Monroe, but Monroe gets tied up. East Hants has it. They try a shot from center ice in on Bentley. He gloves that down, covers up for a whistle.
Spryfield Attack would like to thank the following sponsors: the Diamond Group, Micropop, Miracle, Atlantic, Road Construction, Community Water, and Schools of the Spryfield Attack.
McKinnon's in for the draw to the left of Bentley. He sends it back to the point. Guthrow tries to hit her up center. He hits Feltham. Feltham gets a shot off his stick and up into the netting. Face off to the right. East Hants is goalie. McKinnon's in the circle. He whacks it into the corner. East Hants picks it up, takes it around their net. They go up the board, stump it into the neutral zone. Ballard drops it back to Heslop. Heslop goes to Walsh. Walsh can't hit Feltham, and that goes all the way down for an icing. Face off to the left of Bentley. McKinnon gets it back to the circle. Welsh knocks it around the boards to the near boards. McKinnon comes up with it. He tries to chip it up the boards, but it's broken up by East Hants. Puck gets tied up at center ice. Feltham can't get a stick on it. Ballard tries to push it up. Now Feltham picks up a pass. He's over the blue line. He gets tied up. Puck goes to the far corner. Ballard keeps it in, hits McKinnon. McKinnon with a shot. Oh, Feltham can't get a stick on it right in the paint. East Hants sends it up the far boards to try a wide angle shot on Bentley turns out the side. Ballard picks it up in the high slot. Tries to hit Feltham. But East Hants picks the puck up at their blue line. They go wide, but losing at the blue line. McKinnon has it. He hits Dill. Dill's up the near boards over the blue line. He loses the puck. East Hants picks it up, and they start back. They get over the Guthrow, blocks a shot from the point. Takes it around his net, dumps it back behind the boards to the near side. East Hants gets the puck in the center ice and dumps it in. McNeil gets tied up in the near corner. McLeod picks it up. He takes it behind the net, starts up. Far boards, tries to hit Dill. That pass is broken up. McLeod has it again. He dumps it in from the blue line, and East Hants has the puck in their end. Joseph can't keep it in at the point, but he gets it back to Guthrow. Dill has it. Dill gets knocked off the puck, but picks it up again. He takes it to the far corner. Tries to get it out front to McLeod. McLeod can't handle that. And he gets a stick on it, knocks it back to the near corner in East Hants' end. East Hants comes up with the puck. They start up, go rink wide. And a shot on Bentley. He turns out aside. And now McNeil's up. He gets over the blue line. He doesn't have any support. He just tries to dump it behind the net. Puck comes loose in the neutral zone. Guthrow tries a shot. Doesn't get good wood on it. Power sends it back to Guthrow at the point. And Cormier sends it back behind the net to Hardwick Brown. Hardwick Brown up to Forwell at the point, but the puck gets knocked down by East Hants. No, it's back and forth now between Hardwick Brown with a swat at it in front of East Hants' goalie, but he covers up for a whistle. Face-off's going to be the left of East Hants' goalie. Hardwick Brown's in the circle. Off the draw, puck squirts out to the near boards. Hardwick Brown tries to go back to Power at the point. He just lets it go back to Heslop. Heslop dumps it in, but East Hants comes up with it. They take it around their net. And they're out over the blue line. Shot from the high slot, and Bentley gloves that down. Just about halfway through the third period, East Hants still leads 3-0. Shots are 37-26 for East Hants. Face off to the right of Bentley. Ballard takes the draw. He gets it over to Heslop. He goes around the net to the far boards. Hits Feltham. McKinnon can't pick up the pass. And the puck gets knocked off a stick and up into the netting. Face off to the left of East Hants' goalie. Ballard's in the circle. He gets it back. Feltham, he drops, hit Ballard. He can't get wood on it. Welsh keeps it in at the point. Ballard has it now in the near circle behind the net. In the near corner. He loses the puck. Heslop keeps it in at the point. Sends it behind the net, but East Hants picks it up and they start out. They're over their blue line, over the red line. They dump it in to the near corner. Puck gets batted around there, comes back to the point. Welsh breaks that up, and he starts out. He's over the blue line, tries to hit Feltham. Puck bounces up, and East Hants comes up with it. They're back over the blue line. They try a shot. Bentley turns out of the side into the corner. East Hants still has the puck. They cut back to the circle, and they ding it off the post. Puck goes through the crease to the near corner. Barr tries to hit. Barr hits Hardwick Brown. He's over the blue line. Hardwick Brown can't get a shot off. He gets a shot off. It's wide over the net. Power is able to keep it in, but East Hants gets it, and they're going to send it all the way down for an icing. Face off to the right of East Hants' goalie. Powers into the draw. It squirts out. It's tied up along the near boards. Hardwick Brown has it. He gets it to Cormier. Cormier tries a shot, but that's turned aside now. Barr has it at the point. His shot's off skates. Goes to the near corner. Hardwick Brown has it. Sends it back to Barr. Barr back to Hardwick Brown. Hardwick Brown back to Barr. Barr has it along the boards. Hits Cormier. Cormier tries to hit Hardwick Brown, but the puck's bouncing around. Gets knocked out to the neutral zone. Farwell tries to dump it in, but it's off a player. Puck comes back to East Hants' goalie, and he steers it aside. Spryfield can't keep it in. East Hants is back over the blue line. Oh, they get a shot from the side of the net. Bentley turns out of the side. Goes to the far corner now. Power cuts around in front of his net. Hits Cormier. Spryfield goes for a change. East Hants has the puck behind their net. They try to regroup. Go to the far side and send it up the boards. Joseph picks his pass off right in the high slot, but his shot goes wide. Puck's off skates of people now. Dill picks it up in the neutral zone. His shot's high over the net. Barr keeps it in at the near point. Dill has it. Tries to get it out front, but it's picked off by East Hants. Puck gets locked in the corner. Joseph tries to come up with it, but East Hants kept in by Farwell at the point. Joseph to Dill. Dill tries to hit McLeod. McLeod tries to get it out front. Oh. Puck goes through the paint. No. Joseph sends it around behind the net. Barr at the near boards. Gets by him. East Hants gets out to the neutral zone, dumps it in. Bentley passes that down. Spryfield sends it up to Joseph at the blue line. Spryfield's offside for a whistle. Face-offs outside the blue line. McKinnon's in for the draw. Puck squirts out along the boards. Gets knocked in. Spryfield, East Hants goes rink wide. They're over the blue line. Try to clear it out front, but that's knocked down by McNeil. Puck goes around behind the net. East Hants trying to get it out front, but it's broken up. McKinnon gets it now. He hands it up to Feltham. Feltham's up over the line. Guthrow tries a shot. That's covered up by the goalie. Face off to the right, East Hants, goalie. McKinnon's in the circle. The puck gets bounced around, goes over Ballard's stick. East Hants comes up with it. They're one attacker all alone in the slot. Power tries to hit Ballard. He can't handle it. East Hants dumps it into the near corner. It's Spryfield's side. Welsh cuts around, hits Feltham on the far boards. Feltham tries a shot, but that gets blocked. Power comes in at the point, picks it up. McKinnon in front of that. He tries a backhand. That gets steered aside. East Hants clears it around the net to the far boards. Just chipped around. Heslop knocks it down, but can't control it. East Hants has it. They send it back to the near boards. They're over the line. They go rink wide. Take it to the circle. Can't clear it out front. They get a shot. Turned aside by Bentley. And the net's off for a whistle. Off the draw, Hardwick Brown. Goes back to the point. East Hants with a shot from the top of the circle. Turned aside by Bentley. Goes cleared around the net and up the far boards. East Hants takes it back to their end. They try to get out. They chip it out, but McNeil breaks that up, dumps it in. Puck comes back to Spryfield side. Guthrow picks it up. Goes rink wide to Cormier. Cormier hits Hardwick Brown. He dumps it to Guthrow. Guthrow gets a shot off, goes off his stick and up into the netting. Spryfield calls the timeout. Spryfield's pulled the goalie. They got 6 attackers on. Hardwick Brown tries to get the draw. Goes back to the corner and gets punched up the boards, goes up into the netting. Hardwick Brown's in the circle again. Puck goes off some players back into the corner. East Hants tries to clear it out, but it gets tied up along the boards. Power keeps it in. He goes to Dill on the far side. Penalty on the play. Joseph has it behind the net. He hits Power at the point. Power with a shot. That's high. Penalties coming up to East Hants. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the period. Still 3-0. So Spryfield's going to have a 2-man advantage. Hardwick Brown still in the circle. Off the jaw. Puck gets knocked back to Power. He goes wide to Dill. Dill stands on the shot. East Hants tries to clear it out, but Joseph picks it up. His pass is picked off by East Hants. They send it all the way down. Power picks it up, dumps it behind his net. Dill slows the play down. He starts off. It's Joseph at the blue line. Joseph just dumps it in behind the net. Puck comes all the way around to Dill. His pass is picked off by East Hants and sent all the way down. East Hants gets it behind the net. They try and clear it out. Power has it. Power starts off. It's Hardwick Brown in the near boards. He takes it over the blue line. Drops it back to Dill. Dill with a shot. That comes out. Rebound comes out. Joseph puts it home for Spryfield's first goal. At 16:50 in the third period, Joseph gets Spryfield on the board. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Off the draw, McKinnon wins it, sends it back to Guthrow. He goes to McNeil. Oh, Spryfield picks the puck up behind the net. Tries a wraparound on Bentley, but he covers that up for a whistle. Face off to the left of Bentley. McKinnon gets it back to Welsh. Welsh starts up. He comes up the center. He blows a tire. Now East Hants is over with 2. They beat Bentley. (4-1) for East Hants. .249 left in the period. Hardwick Brown takes the face-off. He cuts through, but it's knocked off his stick. East Hants has it there over the blue line. Farwell ties his man up. Oh, steep shot from the steep angle shot on Bentley. He covers that up for a whistle. Face off to the right of Bentley. Hardwick Brown gets it, chips it around. Joseph comes up with it. He tries to hit Hardwick Brown, but it's up high. Now East Hants is over the line. All alone, they get a shot wide of the net. Puck goes to the far corner. Barr comes up with it. He takes it behind his net, clears it up the boards to Joseph. He can't hit Hardwick Brown, but East Hants tries to clear it out of their end. Barr keeps it into point. Puck goes off some skates, comes out front. East Hants wraps it around the boards to the far side. Barr picks it up in the neutral zone. Sends it over to Welsh. No, to Farwell. Farwell back to Barr. Barr back to Farwell. He gets over the red line, dumps it in. East Hants tries to clear it out. Barr keeps it in, but East Hants comes up with the puck. And they start out there over the blue line. Try to clear it out front. Bentley knocks that back. Puck's tied up behind the net, but comes out. East Hants has it. They take it up the near boards, dump it back in. Hardwick Brown hits Joseph, but it's knocked off his stick. East Hants picks it up in the neutral zone, dumps it in. Bentley comes out, gloves that for the whistle. McLeod goes in for the draw to the left of Bentley. He gets it over to Welsh. Welsh loses it. East Hants tries to clear it out front, but it's knocked down. McLeod tries to send it up, but it's picked off by East Hants. And then Welsh breaks it up at his blue line. He takes it over. Hits Cormier. Cormier gets knocked off the puck. Dill knocks it down. East Hants comes up with it. They got a 2-on-1. Shot. Bentley turns aside to the near boards. Cormier drops it back. East Hants gets a shot off. Bentley just covers that up for the whistle. We're in the last minute of play in the third period. Face off to the left of Bentley. McKinnon comes into the circle. He gets it back to the corner for Welsh. Welsh sends it around the boards to Ballard. Ballard starts out. He gives it to Feltham. He just chips it up into the near corner. East Hants' side. Ballard tries to pick it up, but he gets knocked off the puck. East Hants has it now. They go clear the zone. Welsh breaks that up in the neutral zone, but East Hants comes up with it again. They get it over the blue line, but get tied up. Puck gets knocked off their stick. Wide of the net. And the buzzer goes to end the game. Score is 4-1 for East Hants. Shots on goal, 45-34 for East Hants. Plus, there's two next weekend, right? There's 2 games next weekend. They're on the road Friday night. Yeah. Next game will be next Saturday night. Next home game will be Saturday night next week against the Newport Titans. We'll see you then, folks.